Hello, and welcome to another edition of the History Chicks. My name is Rachel Lee, and I will be explaining how to format your bibliography using Word. So as you can see, I've opened up a Word document. The first thing you want to do is change the spacing. The default spacing puts about a 8-point character underneath each line, essentially making single spacing more like 1.5. And so we want to change that, and you want to do it first because if you do it after, it will eliminate all of your formatting that you've done in your bibliography and make more work for you. So you just click it here. You might have to click it twice, sometimes it's a little finicky. Then you're going to come over here and change Calibri to Times New Roman and 11 to 12. So as you know from your bibliography handout I gave you in class, and that it will be eventually glued into your skills notebook, you're going to center and type the word bibliography. Next you'll put in a triple space. A triple space does not mean that there are 3 lines between each entry or lines of text, but rather 2. So that means you will tap the enter key 3 times. 1, 2, 3. You will then change back to the left-hand margin instead of centered. So I'll put a couple entries on here so I can point out a few things that are important to formatting your bibliography. So I'm going to use the textbook since some of you have used the textbook for your project. Notice I have italicized the title and capitalized the T and the, which you usually wouldn't do unless it's the first word of the title. So articles like the, a, and an usually aren't capitalized, but again, in this case, it's the Americans. I need to add an S there. And to make sure it's italicized. Then it's the place of publication. And then here the date is the date of publication, not the access date. I know there was a little confusion on that in class. Remember that you do alphabetize each entry according to the first letter of the first word. So I'm going to choose a website that comes from the bottom of our list. So I'll do the one from the Library of Congress. So here I'm putting the title of the link that I went to. So the title of the website is like a title of a book. So the Library of Congress is a huge site and huge website. So Library of Congress is what is italicized. And I'm going to a particular page on the website, and that's what goes in quotation marks. So you can see here I'm looking at the American Civil War area of the Library of Congress's website. Notice the capitalization and date accessed. And here I just put a truncated website. Normally you would include the whole URL, but here I just did the stem. Normally I would have you take out the hyperlink, but since you will, at least for this first project, turn the bibliography into Edmodo, and I will be double checking your sources through the hyperlinks listed on your bibliographies. So you notice this has 2 lines. So in a bibliography, the first line is against the margin. Everything else is indented in. That is called a hanging indent. So to find the hanging indent, you're going to click on the paragraph toolbar. And you'll get the dialog box here. You're going to find the word special. You're going to click on the drop down menu and click hanging. And there you go. So notice this is Danzer and Williams. This has a triple space, this has a double space, and go ahead and leave your hyperlinks there. Thank you for watching today's episode.